Everybody, you know what time it is? The Real Talk Sports Show coming up right now. Sports Show. I'm your host, the Minister Jonathan Simmons, and we thank God for those of you who are watching us and listening to us, of course, on the legendary WIGO Pacesetter 1570. Very, very thankful to those of you who are doing that. And yeah, man, we're gonna give you a quick little Saturday sports update, and then we're getting out of Dodge because, as you guys may or may not know, I am a full-time employee at Allen Vigil Ford in Lincoln, and I'm here on a Saturday trying to make things happen. Matter of fact, if you are in the market for a vehicle, please, man, please, sir, come on out. We're more than happy to provide you a great deal on a vehicle. Because the biggest great deal we have, we got vehicles in stock. So we got all types of vehicles in stock. I'm trying to see if I can flip the camera around so you guys can maybe take a look outside. There it is. You can see through my window there. We have lots of trucks in stock, ready to go. So give me a call. I'll be more than happy to assist you in any way I can to help you get a new vehicle. Da-da-da-da-da. So that's it. So the other thing I want to let you guys look at today is I've been experimenting with AI. That's right, with artificial intelligence. That's kind of the new thing, and we've been experimenting with that. I want you guys to give me some feedback on what you think. Some of our AR stuff that we're doing. We have a little AI spokesperson that we're using now, so hopefully you guys think that's pretty cool. And like I said again, we'll let you guys take a look at that sometime later on the broadcast. So cool stuff. Well, anyway, let's kind of take a look at our sports updates. Really, it's I don't want to say slow motion, but we have a lot of All-Star games going on. I shouldn't say a lot. We have the All-Star game going on for Major League Baseball just finished, and we also have the women's WNBA All-Star game coming up very, very shortly. And we have a couple of young ladies from the Atlanta Dream that made the team, so we're going to shout out and support them. And then also pretty soon, guys, in about another week or two, you know what's going to be happening. Football camps will be open. Falcons do something every single year. They actually open up the camp. So actually, not just the Falcons, all NFL teams do this. When they go in for the final part of their preseason practice, getting preparation for the upcoming season, aka the summer camp, is open to the public. And the cool thing is that you can go up there and really get up close and personal with your favorite players. And the other cool thing is you also get a chance to be out and not have to pay a lot of money because the one thing that Falcons do, I don't know about other teams, but they make it very, very affordable. Like for example, they have very, very reasonable food. Like they have hot dogs and hamburgers for like $1. Yeah, $1. It's the same burgers and hamburgers and food that you normally get at stadium. Matter of fact, they have a Mercedes-Benz food truck that comes out along with several other food trucks. They got all kinds of specialty stuff there, barbecue. They have a donut truck that comes out, and everything is very, very reasonable. They try to keep everything around $1 or $2. So, like I said, if you got a family of four, you bring them out. You can come out there and get a chance to watch the team, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. And the other cool thing, even the parking is free. That's right, parking's free. You come up, they have a little shuttle service. They park you not too far away from the stadium. They get you in there, and you get a chance to actually, like I said, be right in the middle of it. Your teams can your favorite players are right there. So it's just cool stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna take a little bit of a break here. We'll be back with more of the Real Talk Sports Show in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, please. Thank you so much.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Well, check out Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We have one of the largest inventories in our area for both new and pre-owned vehicles, so we're sure to have something for everyone. Family owned and operated since 1982, customer satisfaction is our number one priority. Come see our full lineup of vehicles and find the one that best fits you. Give us a call today, 678-726-5739, or shop us 24/7 online at allenvigilford.net.
Well, as you can see, as I mentioned, we were at work today, so we were trying to do some multitasking here as we are trying to earn an income and also give you some sports talk. And what we're going to ask you to do is, I'm going to do this later on again in the later on in the day, and probably also tomorrow to kind of give you a weekend sports update. But at the end of the day, we are okay. Let's see where we're going here. It looks like we're having some technical difficulties as always. I shouldn't say as always when we do this thing. My producer is telling us for some reason she can't hear us. So let's see what the story is here. Again, guys, we're going to go to a quick break again. And actually, I'm going to let you guys do this. Let's take a listen to our artificial intelligence gal. Maybe, in fact, she will sound better than me. Let's take a peek at Aria, our AI presenter. First one we've used on the Real Talk Sports Show.
Welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show. I'm Aria, the first AI presenter for Real Talk Sports. We want to get your feedback about my participation in the show, so please leave comments. So stay tuned, the Real Talk Sports Show is coming up.
All right, we're back, guys. Here, like I said again, we having a little technical difficulties here. I'm sending this link here to my producer. Hopefully and prayerfully she'll get it, and we can be back in here with you in just a moment. Yes. It's always fun, guys. I'm doing these live, especially when I have to do them at work, because sometimes people come in. So I'm like multitasking. I'm on the air, and then we got folks coming in. Like I said, speaking of folks coming in, remember, I'm at Allen Vigil Ford in Lincoln. If you are in need of a vehicle, please come on down and check us out. And the cool thing is that Allen Vigil is also a proud sponsor of our high school football broadcast. There's the information coming up here. You'll see it in just a moment. There's Allen Vigil Ford.net. You guys can shop allenvigilford.net 24/7 online. Just go to the website, and you can see all the different cars that we have available to you. And like I said, I'm here at the dealership today. So like I said, we are going to like I said, get this up and running here. I'm doing a little multitasking. And here's the other thing I'm going to ask you: if you in fact uh like the idea of doing some sports talk radio or even doing live streaming, I'm in desperate need of a off-site producer. So please hit me up right here. Here's my email and information right here. jsimmons@realtalksports.net, or give me a call, 678-410-9833, because we need your helps badly. So if you're interested, please, ma'am, please, sir, go ahead and contact me. I would love to have you be a part of our show, because we're trying to expand. But what I realize is doing it as a one-man band ain't working. So we definitely would like to have you be a part of the show. So if you can do it, please, man, please, sir, let me know. And we would love to have you join us and help us to step up to the next level. So, like I said again, please join us if you would. Jay Simmons at realtalksports.net, or hit me up on the cell, 678-410-9833. 33. We would love to have you part of our broadcast. Please join us. Yeah. So anyway, let's get back to the whole idea of sports. All right. So the main thing is that here in Atlanta, we got some good stuff going on. As I mentioned, we have a couple of WNBA players from the Dream that have made the All Star team. But probably the biggest news here in Atlanta is the red hot juggernaut known as the Atlanta Braves. And I'm just going to go over some interesting stats here. These are on ESPN if you want to find out more about it. And they have a great story called the Atlanta Braves 2023 Incredible Season, including leading the league in home runs and the epic run that Ronald Acuna is making towards the MVP. But not only him, but you also got other guys on the team, Matt Olson, that also putting up some big numbers as well. I believe he leads the league in home runs or tied with the league with Shane Ohtani from the California Angels. But yeah, Braves already have 60 wins at the All-Star break. They're currently on pace for 109 wins. Okay. The league record is 116 win season that the Seattle Mariners did back in 2001. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say the same thing about this, the caveat that I mentioned on my show on Tuesday night. I think this is great. I think that you want to do what you can. You want to be able to, you know, get a big lead and get pretty much guaranteed yourself a postseason bid. But a word of caution, a cautionary tale. The 2001 Mariners did not even go to the World Series. Yeah, this was a bomb squad. They had I think that was that year they had Ken Griffey. I'm not sure if Rodriguez still might have been on the team, but the bottom line, this team was an epic team, but they didn't win. So to me, I'm excited they're hot. I just hope that they can find this hot streak um, later on in the year, or just they can remain on top. So again, Braves putting up some big numbers, huge numbers here. So far, excuse me, guys, I'm kind of skipping around here as we see her do this here. So excuse me as I'm kind of multitasking here. But I'm trying to find out here online what teams that won wire to wire. In other words, they started off with the lead and just continued to win. So let's go ahead and take a look here. And I just googled some online. Only 5 teams in Major League history have completed what we call wire to wire season. In other words, that they never found themselves in at behind at any point during the season. And those 5 teams are as follows: the 1927 New York Yankees, the infamous Murderers Row that had Tony Lazzeri, that had Babe Ruth, that had Lou Gehrig. That team was probably one of the greatest baseball teams ever assembled. The 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers. The Dodgers finally were able to shake off their nemesis, the New York Yankees, and won the World Series. I think that was one of only 2 that the Dodgers won during their heyday when they had that great team, the great teams that had Don Newcomb and that had Jackie Robinson and some of the other great players on those teams. So Duke Snyder. The 1984 Detroit Tigers. That's why I did not know. That Tigers team was a great team led by Lou Whitaker. I'm trying to think who else was on that team. Alan Trammell. Those 2 guys were the shortstop and second baseman on those team. Great pitching. Uh, Outstanding team. The 1990 Cincinnati Reds, a team that actually shook up the world by knocking off the favorite at that time, Oakland A's, that had the Bash brothers. That's when the Oakland A's had Mark McGwire and also had Jose Canseco. But the 1990 Reds said, you ain't seen anything like us. And believe it or not, the 2005 White Sox also went wire to wire, knocking off the Houston Astros, who ironically knocked off the Atlanta Braves, who had a great season in 2005, but the Astros knocked them off and the White Sox won. So there's only been 5 teams that have gone bell to bell. So the question is, are the Bravos going to be able to do it? Because if not, all the 60 win season, all that stuff has gone to waste. 60 wins in the first half. I don't care about any about that. I don't care if they win 110 games. I don't care about that. I just want this team to be able to, in fact, get back to the World Series and do just like what they did in 2021 and take home the title for them. Well, right now, take a look at the numbers of the 2023 Atlanta Braves. The Braves, like I said, have put up just some ginormous numbers, lead the league in home runs. Okay, right now they are a historic pace. They said they already have 169 home runs at the All-Star break, and that has surpassed the record, previous record held by the 2019 Minnesota Twins. They said the Twins squad finished with 307, which is the all-time Major League Baseball record. And they said right now the Braves are on pace for about 308. So they said Matt Olson, as I mentioned, leads the team with 29 home runs. He is, as I mentioned, right in the mix behind the league leader Shonai Otane for the Angels, which has 32 home runs. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, Ronald Acuna is a guy is looking at again epic numbers. He is has 21 home runs, but he also has 41 stolen bases. Okay. He's right now on a pace to do something that no one has ever done in MLB history, which is to hit 40 homers and score, excuse me, 40 home runs and 70 stolen bases. They said right now he's already on pace, obviously, to do a 30-30. He's got a good shot for 40-40. But if he goes 40-70, which is what he's on pace to now, yeah, he'll be doing something epic. And last but not least, their pitching, which we thought was going to be a weak spot with all the injuries and the new younger arms they have. Guess what? They are leading the major leagues in earned run average with a nifty 3.63 earned run average. Now you said, bro, that's not so good. It is when you lead the league in home runs and you're the top three in the league in scoring. Yeah, 3.63 is pretty doggone good. All right. So I'm just saying, guys, this is really an interesting team. And it says not only at this 3.63, the best in the league right now, it said, but they are on pace again to lead in OPS and earned run average. And the only team again that did that was the 1927 New York Yankees, led by the legendary Babe Ruth, who had his record 60 home run season. So I'm just saying, guys, we're going to see what's going to happen. But the good news is that OPS and ERA, teams that have led in both three of the five teams that have done that have went on to win the World Series. So we're going to see if the Braves are going to be able to do the same. Well, guys, listen, like I mentioned, I'm at work. So I want to kind of give you a quick sports update. Again, keep it locked right here from the Real Talk Sports Show. Keep your eye peeled here in Atlanta because the Atlanta Braves are must-see TV. Matter of fact, the Braves are playing so well, people that normally don't watch baseball have been watching the Atlanta Braves. So check them out. Keep it locked right here. And the other thing, too, is baseball in general has got a resurgence of young players who are very, very exciting right now. We know over in Cincinnati, we have a young man called De La Cruz who stole 3 bases and scored a run. That hasn't happened in years. Actually stole second, stole third, and stole home. Acuna, as I mentioned, he is on pace to steal 70 bases. We haven't seen someone steal 70 bases in a long time. So with these guys like Ellie De La Cruz, guys like Ronald Acuna Jr., other young players that are coming up, we certainly know about Matt Olson. And matter of fact, if you look at almost the entire Braves team, you got nothing but young guns and young guys coming up. But all these guys are really making baseball must-see TV again. And I think it's because baseball got what they wanted. No more shift, bigger bases, so you're seeing a lot more steals. You're seeing batting averages going up, home runs going up, all that stuff. Why? Because everything is geared now for offense. And teams like the Braves are just set up and stacked. And again, going back to the Braves, how about their catcher, Sean Murphy? A guy that was okay, but an all-star this year. Matter of fact, 8 Braves made the all-star teams. So, yeah, man, it's just really great to see how baseball has come back. And we actually got possibly a glimpse of a World Series matchup as the first half of the season closed out with the Braves taking 2 of 3 from the second best team in the Major League, the Tampa Bay Rays. So it is going to be a must-see TV. Dodgers always up in the middle of it. Houston Astros up in the middle of it always. Dusty Baker finally winning his first World Series title last year. The Toronto Blue Jays. And the Philly fans their money's worth. So look out for some of these teams here, and also look out for possibly the Angels to finally make a surge and allow 2 of the best players in baseball, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, to actually get into the postseason. So baseball now is ruling the roost, so to speak. Lots of people have clicked on. Let's go to social media really quickly. Here we go. Let's take a peek here. My man HC Hardy is commenting about the 2001 Mariners. I'm going to try to get that up on the screen shortly here. I know what's happening. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. 2001 Mariners had Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro, one of the greatest players ever in the world in baseball. And Mike Cameron, a guy that actually resided right down the road here. I don't know if he's still there, but I actually met Mike. He was a resident of Eagles Landing Country Club subdivision right here in South Atlanta, right on in Henry County. Great guy, very, very nice guy. And got a chance to meet him in person. He showed me some of his bling, and it was
Hey, that guy was, he had jewels like you would not believe. All right, guys, once again, looks like I got a little frozen screen here, so I'm not sure what has happened. Like I said, I'm at work today, so we're going to hop off a little bit early. Look, for more general sports talk, you know what to do. Check us out every Tuesday night on the Real Talk Sports Show. Love to have you guys there. I'm going to try to reboot this one more time, the screen, to get myself off of frozen. And I said we might be able to.
all right. I'm unfrozen. Praise the Lord. We got frozen there for a second. Like I said, guys, we appreciate you guys being with us, and we are going to, expand the broadcast. You can see it up on the screen. Please contact me, Jay Simmons at Real Talk Sports. Hit me up on the cell 678-410-9833 because we need some help. Because I really want to expand this show. We want to do some more high school this year. We really want to do more interviews, one-on-one interviews. That's why I say if you have a compelling sports story, you have a coach or a player that's doing some great stuff, not just on the field, but off the field, hit us up at jsimmons@realtalksports.net or also the cell phone 678-410-9833. And we would love to have you guys be a part of the broadcast. Remember, follow us anywhere on social media at Real Talk Sports, the number 7. All right, guys, until the next time we get back together again, I like to say it to you. God bless you and have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, whichever may apply. So long.